But yeah, so we've officially hit the point where Death Stranding 2 is available on PC, so I need to get to finishing this game within 1 year of having started it. It hasn't been that long, but it definitely is getting there. It's getting a lot closer to there than you would have hoped. I'm just trying to loot the entirety of Worms Rock Fortress. You know what? I wish you luck with that. I wish you luck with contesting. Or no, I don't remember if the weight capacity is as big a problem because you have a full party more often than not. And usually, your strength person will take care of that. But I wish you luck with it. Wait, Worms Rock, are you in Act 3? Already? Shit. Could just be my indecision, but or indecisiveness, and the fact that I restarted the game like 50 times, but I was exhaustive getting to Act 3. Took a lot longer than I would have thought. But yeah, good luck on all that shit. Alright. So we're stranding today. We are going for progression, if at all possible. Okay, so alright, looks like the ads are in fact running. We'll kill some time. We are at the precipice of things to do. Now, there are one or two things I would like to do before we make major progression. New rank is available. I don't engage with the rank stuff. This motherfucker is at 2 stars. This is the antithesis of the bane of my existence. This is awful. I hate it. This is where we need to go. The game is continually telling us that we have progress to be made. Right, I have a quest for him that I need to go there with. So I don't remember where we left off last time. I believe that I did some degree of fix-ups, and I patched a couple of holes in our network. Let's see, what else did I do? I got... Where is he? The first prepper to 5 stars. That's the long and short of it. I did a lot of back and forth. The network of zip lines has become something of a problem. Let's see. I believe yes, the paleontologist is. I feel like my phone is somewhere where it shouldn't be. Paleontologist is also at 5 stars. We need to get the last star for the Evo-Devo biologist. Geologist is at 5. I don't know who isn't at 5 at this point, aside from those 2. Aaron Hill's there. The novelist's son is there. I know for a fact that the mountaineer is there. I just keep forgetting where he is. Yeah, mountaineer's at 5. Spiritualist is at 5. This dude's been at 5 forever. I believe you're at 5. You're definitely at 5, but you have quests left for me to do because new people and new things. So the Elder is interesting because I mentioned it on a previous stream, but we have not made a delivery to them. I'm not sure if we want to go out of the way for that today, although I do need to fix that. Film director's at 5. Junk dealer and chiral artist are both at 5, and I believe I got the collector to 5 as well. That was harder to do than I'm really happy to admit. South Knots at 5, but that's been a thing. Cosplayers at 5. The street is starting to be broken again. And I believe, yes, Lake Knot is at 5. So, really, we have 2. We have 2 places left to do. And I would like to progress those. I would like to get those done. There is a mountain of emails, essentially, for us to take care of, to read through. I don't know if we'll be doing that tonight. I do have some memory chips to upload. I don't know if I want to wait to do that until after the fact.
I just about given up on this. I owe you one.
Let me see. Yeah, okay, that's where that should be. Ooh, Dr. Strangelove.
Thank you for your contribution.
Good movie. Good movie. Inspirational, almost. Okay, so I have to go and grab that and bring it back. Do I have anything that's not complete? Ooh, I do. To the geologist, and he's on the way. Very good. Very good. Alright, so we're going to do that real quick. Shit. Alright. Looks like I need to make a carrying thing. The little cargo truck dealie. Am I not allowed to fabric? He's not at 2 stars. Son of a bitch. Alright, so what do I have on me? Or maybe if I'm lucky. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, fucking share locker coming in clutch once again. Okay. So I'm gonna actually put all of these onto there. And carrier. Okay. Yeah, it's not completely full, so it's not too bad. Now, completing orders for, or from, the veteran porter is not going to net us as much benefit as delivering things to him, but yeah, he has at least 1 star. Hello? What is happening over here? Are you okay? Did you fucking trip? It looks a lot like you tripped, dude. You good? He seems very frustrated with himself. That's the first time I've seen that. I didn't think that the NPC porters could actually knock themselves out. Alright, so we do have our last connecting boots. I'm trying to get like the big missions out of the way before progressing. They're not like story big, but you know, just a baseline of stuff. So the inevitable downside of completing the zipline network is the fact that it is probably the loudest passive audio that the game has, because we're shoving ourselves up a mountain of lasers. So it's the whole time. It's horrible. So I think that the Evo Devo biologist is like 1 good. Game volume is overpowering you a good bit, yeah. It really is the problem with that thing. I think it won't let me get into system settings until I'm done with this thing. Now, leave it to Kojima to enable his games to reflect the state of movies, but sometimes the fucking audio balancing here, the audio mixing, not super amazing. Not particularly great. Could I be louder? Probably. Have we literally brought this down to master volume of 30? Yeah. It's just, it feels like it's too quiet until it isn't. Yeah, it's like we're already at 5 stars with this guy. Why do we need to do this? We don't, but the more we finish from him, I think the more options we'll have for deliveries. I think the other bit is that the veteran porter has a very specific like dichotomy when it comes to how his levels are earned. Like you need to specifically do like two complete deliveries, which may or may not gain a star, but then you have to go and like sleep and then wait for him to email you. Hey Adam, how's it going? We're doing more Stranding today. We're gonna try to progress. But I want to do the bare minimum, get the last two notches up to 5 stars, and then we'll do a big story.
Sam, I'm glad you're here. Such
But
a
how's it
generous
going?
delivery. I suppose I ought to give you credit.
Why are you so hesitant to compliment me? Fucking creep. Not because this guy can fucking... I know I normally skip your dialogue, but shit, dude. This will be useful later. It's my spring break this week? Ooh, fun.
I'd best get back to work.
How are you planning on spending? You gonna go out and party it up? Oh, I still need to do these. Shit. I actually should do this. I should do that first. Even. Jack has decided he's gonna be in here. I could get up and go deal with that, but also no. Okay, so we need 2 for the roboticist. I could break my way down back over there on the way back. We're gonna do this just because I need to do one of those anyway. Oh yeah, I have that. Don't worry about the rocket launcher. We actually got her from the Evo biologist. That's her upgrade string.
You can do it.
Alright, so we gotta get this stuff over to her within... The time limit's 17 minutes, so... Ah, see, now we got mail from the veteran porter. I still can't trust any organization. We'll go through his stuff, because, it's kind of interesting. He was with the first wave, with the first, expedition team with Bridges, and then, that's when, what's his name? That's when Higgs, decided to go crazy, and he went full Homo Demons. And fucked up a whole bunch of shit, and veteran porter barely got away with his life. And he's like, man, fuck all this, because y'all are just gonna become terrorists. Which is a little bit of a jump in logic, but whatever. It's fine. I guess one half with friends, the other half with my friends. Also my favorite son character is kind of hard to find stuff for. And my friend is giving me the flash over the break too. Ooh, cool. Which character is your scenario pick? I feel like this is just as much revealing information as astrology is. Are you a pom-pom pudding kind of person? Or pastel goth who enjoys my melody. It's probably not that, because I'm like, there's no way you don't have immediate access to my merch for melody. Shit's all over the place. His name is Chichai, or Chichai Machin. He's pink monkey baby. Okay. I'm consistently baffled by how little I know about Sanrio. I do know that Agretzko is a Sanrio official character, right? Am I going crazy with that? So if I had to pick, it has to go with the exasperated death metal office worker. There's so many characters. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of their whole deal, isn't it? Okay, now I know that there is a correct sequence here. I may have gone a little insane with the number of zip lines in this particular area. Yeah, I think that's the correct one. I think it's funny because I got in an argument with someone who, I don't need to go into detail about, but I got in an argument with someone about, like, the takeaway. I know that this is still pretty loud. I will wait until it's off zip line. I got in an argument with someone, I think it was either the second or third season of Agretzko, is when she gets the fucking slacker billionaire boyfriend that she meets when she goes to get her driver's license. And the whole thing is about, it was really prescient because fucking the whole bit is about this dude basically selling AI programming that would completely negate the need for the entire accounting department. And I'm like, oh man, I totally get why she's like sacrificing her fucking stay-at-home wife life. Because it would literally, if she pushes for this bullshit to go through, because for some reason her opinion was taken into consideration at all. Are you kidding? That's only A quality timing? I don't know how much more I could have improved that. I mean, if I had a zipline that was like right next to that bit. Wait, so here's your fave. If we're going classic Sanrio, that's actually that's a bit of a thing. But yeah, no, the point with Agretzko is like the crux of that whole season was like, if she pushed for her would-be boyfriend who like took her on like a private jet ride to fucking Hokkaido over the weekend, something like that, just like shit that she wouldn't have been able to do, like fucking crazy rich people shit. Like if she just wanted to play, you know, second banana and not be the person she is, she could totally just be a housewife to this would-be billionaire fucking shitbag. But she spoke up for like all of her coworkers, some of which she doesn't really like, some of which are kind of shitty to her, because they would lose their fucking livelihoods. Like there's this one busybody like fucking hippo character, and the whole, like they put like a really aggressive fucking focus on the fact that she's the only working person in her family. So she's like, yeah, no, maybe fuck that. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's the obvious decision to make, because just because it would save the company money, like all of these people would lose their livelihoods. And the argument against that is like, oh well, if they didn't have to work this shitty accounting job, they would go out and like become artists or something. I'm like, no, they wouldn't. They don't have that opportunity. Do you think that people are working in a shitty job because they choose to? And the person I was having this argument with at the time, they didn't fucking get it either. They were like, oh yeah, no, they could go and embrace and like do something better with their, and more productive with their lives. And I'm like, they're not working by choice, they're working because they have to. Like Agretzko would be, because I really like her design, and the character in the show is good. If we're going like classic, like big names, I do appreciate pom-pom pudding. I forget, is Gudetama owned by Sanrio? I don't remember. I have this short circuit in my brain where I think every fucking mascot character is owned by Sanrio, and they might be. They might just be. I could be completely correct in that. I don't remember. If Gudetama is owned by Sanrio, then it's Gudetama. If we're talking about like Big Five, probably Pom Pom Pudding. He is? Okay, then it's Gudetama. Because Gudetama is the embodiment of the malaise of depression. If we're going by actual merch I own, it would be Gudetama. Could I stop at Hartman's? Let's see if Hartman has anything. I think I need to do like a solid, like sleep and reset.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Have a pleasant welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I'm just gonna let that lost cargo be lost. So yeah, if I had to pick, it would be Gouda. Gudetama's a good, horrendous little depressed egg. Also, I realized that didn't get us to 5 stars with the Evadeva biologist. Okay, so we'll see what's available at Southnot. And if Southnot has a quest that I've not done for the Evadeva biologist, we'll grab it. And if they have one that isn't actually carrying a lot, I'll just pick it up and we'll do a redelivery because the legs still count. Like Charming Kitty because she's Hello Kitty's pet cat. You know? I feel like Hello Kitty is legitimately some people's pick. But I feel like it's a betrayal of, like, going with, you know, Corpo favorite. Like, she's the mascot character of the mascot character company. It's kind of weird the more that I think about it. Yeah, no, it's like that old Stand By Me bit, where it's like, you know, if Gook is a dog and Pluto's a dog, what's going on with that? Is there like a hierarchy of sapience in the Disney scenario, or is Mickey keeping the disabled person as a pet? So I feel that a lot of my Melody fans, like a lot of them are like, I can't like Hello Kitty with its basic love my Melody though. I feel like everyone who loves my Melody is either too young to have been a proper fucking Hot Topic kid, like a Hot Topic mall goth. Like they were too young for it, so whoever was buying things for them was like, oh, you know, this Sanrio character is fine. I've never met someone who has integrated like Kuromi and My Melody as a part of their personality that isn't the most problematic person I've ever met. Kuromi's definitely a lot of his favorite now. Yeah, I've been noticing that. Just because it's kind of impossible to avoid with, you know, anime conventions and shit. Now, you wouldn't think, looking at me, that I'd have an opinion on this. But again, it's like, it's just as much of a personality indicator as people who tote their astrological symbols. Alright, what's your favorite Sanrio character?
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Karopi was my favorite when I was little. Yeah, yeah. Certain cargo has been made available to you because that's what you came here for. Shit. Okay, so... Okay, yes, I know that it's in the private locker. Thank you. We may need to put stuff on the ground and then, like, stack up properly, but let's see. Because I don't think there are any orders here for the veteran porter, which is really annoying. Like, very specifically to me. Very problematic. Not a fan. Yeah, there's one order for the first prepper, but none for, Glad you know about Sanrio, because I sound crazy. Otherwise, it's, you know, it's not something that I went out of my way to learn. It's something that became prevalent in front of me. But, yeah. I feel like it's just, like, cultural awareness. Okay, so this is horrendously unhelpful. We have neither of what we need. Spot there. Interesting. Shit. So let's actually, if we can, I'm gonna read the mail because I think you have to with the veteran porter. Still can't trust any organization. I'm sorry, Sam, I trust you, I really do, but I'm not sure about the whole bridges thing. Things don't tend to end well when folks join together, at least in my experience. I mean, mules work in groups, right? So do terrorists. Should we really be taking lessons from them? Look, Sam, do you really know who these bridges guys are? Do you trust them? Are you even sure you want the same thing? I'm not saying I'm against the whole idea of the UCA or anything, but, well, I'm gonna need some time to think about it. Oh yeah, and here's the other two. Reach my limit. Road treating you all right, Sam? Gotta say, you give us porter something to be proud of. Truly you do. Before I went solo back in the day, I was making runs with this delivery outfit. Wasn't easy living. These parts being unforgivable as they are. But that didn't stop our guys and gals. We had ourselves a damn good leader. We didn't have dooms or nothing. But he had a nose for BTs, which made an even bigger boot to the gonads when he went over to the demons. That's right, Higgs is my old boss. You gotta understand, though, those were crazy times. Guys were losing their minds left and right, going mule. Seems like we had a one-way ticket to Shitsville. Few like me went independent, but most couldn't hack it. Got out of the game before the game got them. Stubborn old me knuckled down and kept on keeping on, but this life takes a toll. Glad you came along when you did, partner. Keep an eye on your leaders. Howdy, Sam. I know you're working your ass off out there, but you'll forgive me if I hesitate just a little to put my faith in another united this or that. I've seen what happens when good leaders go bad, and if it ain't pretty, and it ain't pretty. Ain't saying it's inevitable, but if Bridges or the UCA or whatever wound up headed by some asshole drunk on power, where would that leave us? Now I hear nothing but kind words about President Strand and her kid, but who's to say one or the other won't change? Or that whoever comes after will be just as decent. Don't get me wrong, I'm none too fond of things as they are, and I agree folks are better off together than apart, but it gives me a chance to see how things pan out first, okay? Hope you don't think I'm being a pompous old coot passing judgment from on high. I want to believe, but I've been burned before. I can get over that, who knows, maybe I'll join the old UC of A after all. Paleontologist. Oh right, Weighted Companion Cube. Oh right, I forgot, we found the Weighted Companion Cube for him, and now we have the headcrab hat. You know what I'm actually going to do really quick? I am going to rest. Because the Veteran Porter requires actual in-game time to progress his thing. I get into things and I learn a bunch about it, and when it's not a big interest of mine anymore, it just gets lodged in my brain to bring up later for, yeah, that's the bit, isn't it? It's like, oh hey, here, I'll take this singular piece of information remembered, and it'll forever be in the reliquary of my brain. And then I'll be able to bring up this half-remembered piece of information in a completely irrelevant conversation. Be like, well, have you considered this thing? Okay. Eat cryptobiote. Okay. We'll check on Lou, and we'll re-up the backpack.
You okay?
Something weird about that ghost, baby. Okay, so it's a shame that we can only do this from the private room, because if I could just fix this. You can't even properly recycle it either. That's the real pain in the ass. All right. So we'll go and finish this delivery. And hopefully we'll figure something else out along the way for the epidepobiologist. I know that there are a lot of delivery requests between the last three, like the paleontologist, the geologist, and the epidepobiologist. They all tend to have stuff for each other. Right, going... Shit, if that thing was 5 meters closer. The problem is, I don't know if I've brought it up. Hydrate, indeed. Thank you. I don't know if I located the thing. But the last 2 connections that I made, and it would legitimately be a half-hour detour to show it, we're basically at capacity. We have space for literally one more zipline on the entire network. And I think that's only because I got to 4 stars with the epidepobiologist. And we got to 1 star with a veteran porter. Alright, so let's head to the veteran porter. Starting to get high again. Looking at this fucking icy ass mountain, and I'm like, man, if only. Just gonna say, you're gonna notice a lot of these are either exactly 300 meters away or 350 meters away, and that's because I kind of know what I'm doing, but also I got really lucky with some of these places. What direction does that take us? That would be to the weather station. This would be to the one above the robotists. Think. Yeah, we're this way. But yeah, we completed the zipline network. And I say completed, there are a couple that just don't connect. There's a couple of components of the map that I just don't have connect, like, at all. Let's see this one. Like, Lake Knot City up at the top. I have nothing that goes anywhere to it. Right, wrong part of the mountain. This is not one of mine. This is a network one that is poorly placed. Like, there's I was able to get zip lines all the way up to the film director, who's on the technically westernmost, like central westernmost side of the map. And I connected the series of zip lines I had from the chiral artist and the junk dealer. And those could probably be optimized, but you know, I did what I could. Like, we could do full north to south, east to west on one of these, but I don't know if it would be worth the time. Because if you haven't been actively keeping track, every 10 meters on this thing is a full second. Which doesn't sound like a terrible lot. Like, okay, 30 seconds for 300 meters, that sounds reasonable. That sounds like an amount of time that you can spend. However, when you have to traverse 30 fucking zip lines to get to your end goal, then that 30 seconds, or 35 seconds, adds up. Is it a lot quicker than driving on the road? Yeah. 100%, no question. Is it still a, you know, parsable time investment? Like a discernible, applicable time investment? Yeah. And I think you only really get to realize that once you have like more than 10 of them connected in a single line. Alright, it's kind of rusty. We can run over here. Not enough for damage to overcurve, but that's an delivery.
Beginning scan. Bridges off. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All
I
weapons.
think you're heading the wrong way, guy.
Cargo verified.
Sam Porter Bridges. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Ain't many porters that can carry a load this size. Wonder if it's all that Bridges issue gear that makes the difference.
It's really funny seeing that this is a combination of Sam Lake's face, but that's Liam O'Brien voicing him. Doing like a vaguely Western kind of bit. Almost a 3. Almost a 3. That sucks. I hate the bot deliveries because they're always bad. Even when they tell you they'll be fine. How far into this game are you, or is it a really long game, or do you only play it on stream? So, oop.
But not so afraid I won't join the UCA.
Okay, so he's gonna join.
Will you
now.
make it official for me?
So, technically, I am still. What is it? Act like it's not. No, it's not 7. 7. I think we're in chapter 10 of 17. But you have to take that with a slight grain of salt because a very big... I'll let this clear through. So he's online. He is technically... He was the last person to join the network. And we can now fabricate equipment here.
I'm placing my trust and my faith in you. For now. Time will tell if I'm a fool for doing so. I hope I'm right about you, Sam. Got something for you. From one porter to another. Reckon you'll need it eventually.
Just a little dangly. It says porter on it. So it's really deceptive to use or it's not deceptive, but it's
Take care, Sam.
not accurate to
I've got high
use
hopes
your
for you.
chapter progression as, like, how far into the game you are,
New order available.
because so much of the game happens between the story chapters. I'm going to, very quickly, and it might freak out for a second, I'm going to just open up Steam. Because I'll tell you, I've only played this game for stream on PC. So I am currently 120 hours into the game.
Please
Now that
access
is
delivery
saying a
terminal
lot, because I did all of this offline. Literally, if I had just progressed the story, then the majority of the road would have been ready to go. Because of the online interaction, like, people would be actively contributing. I did that all solo because I wanted the road to be done between story chapters so it could be quick on stream. I've done a lot of... So if you go to every single one of these, I think, let me see, you can go into the orders. Like, these are the number of orders that are available, these are the ones that you've completed or you have not completed. Like, you've done 1 of 2 for Lake Knot, you've done 0 of 1 for the Craftsman. I don't think that's true. This might be 2 of 3. Yeah, no, I think that might actually be accurate. 2 of 2, 1 of 1, 1 of 2, 2 of 2. Now, these are all deliveries that are not story-based. So there are actively available deliveries that you can make as a porter with Sam, from every single one of these, because every single one of these places has their own list. So there's a lot of this is not part of the story missions that you can do that require different styles of gameplay. Some of them require you to run into, like, a terrorist base over here, and you fucking beat up everybody there, and you retrieve whatever the fuck needs to be retrieved. There's a lot to do. However, none of it is mandatory. I will say, like, literally, I'm running around on the precipice of the next major string of story. Like, it's right there. I'm ready to go. I know what I need to do. The game is aware that I know what I need to do. This is the next major bit. I would say a good 30 hours went into me making the road offline. We did maybe 2 streams where we were doing road stuff, so, like, we would go to this mule section, and we would beat those guys up. We would take all their materials, and we would dump them into the road. And then you would go to, like, the Craftsman. The Craftsman was a dickhead at first, so he sent us into a big ghost nuke zone where we had to go do ghost stuff. But then we came back, and he's like, okay, now I actually respect you. Then there's walking around, and there's, like, the first introduction of these 3 characters. You have the Engineer, Elder, Craftsman. They each have a series of deliveries to give to each other. And then once those deliveries are done, there's usually another set in a series. So once one is done, that'll unlock another, that'll unlock another. Then some of them are progression based, so based on how many deliveries you've made to them and how many stars you have with that character, they have another set of deliveries. And then let's say you go to the next major story bit. You're at the Distro Center. Distro Center is your key to the junk dealer, the film director, the collector, and eventually the cosplayer, although that's less, pivotal. All to unlock your major thing over at South Knot, and then there's a whole bunch of story shit with Mama that brings you back over here, brings you back up here. Now, each of these people also have that same inclination of, here's a series of deliveries that are from one person to another that then unlock the next delivery in that progression line. The weather station, fucking the Timefall farm. All of these have, quote, deliveries for Sam. There's usually one that you unlock when you get to 5-star with all of them. Progressing their individual levels will allow you to have more bandwidth on the chiral network. And usually there will also be unlocks. So, like, the most recent one, and the one that I have, like, on my back personally. So at level 3, the Evo Devo biologist gave us access to a fucking rocket launcher. that can shoot blood and or actual rockets. So that's a big upgrade. All of these guys have unique gear that they give you. They have follow-up stuff. All of these things are contributing factors to your overall playtime. So, like, by the time we hit chapter 5, I would say that we have done 60 hours of offline play. And online play. I would say with the... I would say that's like 10 streams. I'd have to go back and look back and see, like, the actual numbers are. There's a lot of stuff to do. You don't need to, though. Like, if you wanted to beeline it, I think the fucking... there's speedruns of this game that are, like, a couple of hours. Because at the end of the day, it's like, oh, hey, go here, go here, go here. Go here, go here, go here, go here. Go here. Go here. Get over here somehow. You can make a single run if you want to. Go back over here. Go back over here. Go up here. Go here. This guy's not even on the list. Like, you could find him. He's completely unnecessary. Come back down, do a boss fight. Go over here. Go back up here. Go here, here, here. Back up here. Down here. That's the entirety of what we've done. So it's really hard to say, oh, we're only this so far into the game, because it's like, oh, hey, I've been doing fucking everything. And now we have deliveries from South Knot, so we'll go do that. And honestly, most of the game is the travel that we do along the way. Because I'll tell you, there's a whole bunch of shit that has happened offline that's a lot more fun than some of the stuff we've done online. Or is, you know, more of what I would consider the actual game of Death Stranding. Like, we had a stream, one of our more recent streams, was just walking up here, getting up to this mountain. Then I would say another 20 or so hours has been dedicated to creating the zipline network. Because that took priority over progress for a bit. And doing that initially, I guess I do come in here, or I feel like I've been here for these streams and so much of this is like, I'm like, huh. So that's fair, because the actual story stuff is very few and far between. And we come in, you'll come into off topic. There's no such thing as off topic in these fucking streams. We are the UPS man. What the UPS man does on his drive, completely up to the UPS man. But yeah, like, we literally climbed this mountain and found the best spot for these zip lines to be set up, and that took time. And only some of that was on stream. So this is like a really over-the-top, out-of-the-way answer to your question, but functionally, we are 10 of 17 chapters. We are, I would say, 3/4 of the way through the game, but legit, since we've created the zipline network and we're about to go to what I consider the start of the final confrontation, like, we're near the end of the game. There are, like, 2 or 3 Hideo Kojima-length cutscenes, which means that, like, legit, like, almost movie-length fucking cutscenes ahead of us. Like, there's stuff to do. I bring whatever's on my mind here, and I'm like, hey, Connor, guess what? Yeah, I appreciate that. I am super down to talk and pontificate about things. That is the vibe. That's why we're here. That's why we're playing Death Stranding, because, I'll be real, the minute-to-minute gameplay, not, you know, not super emphatically exciting. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff in this game, and I think the core of the story is really interesting. But you can only see me run this exact zipline run so many times before it's like, oh hey, let's talk about literally anything else. I'm down for it. And is it on me because I'm doing all of this stuff as much as I can? Yeah. But that's because there's so much cool shit in this game that I want us to see most of it. I like hearing you read the emails and stuff. It's like an audiobook. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. And there's a lot more of that for us to do. I also really like the fucking weirdness of the story. I think, again, like, I think the best part of it that we've gone through is the Mama and Lachna situation. Like, that whole fucking storyline is wild. Like, conjoined twins and less in body but more in spirit, having between them the ability to have a baby with a different person, obviously, but, you know, Mama had the working womb, Lachna had the eggs. And literally, like, because of the nature of this horrendous, like, ghost apocalypse, only being able to, you know, get so far, and like, having to make these life or death decisions of, like, do we have the time that we can with the ghost of the baby? And one said yes, and the other said no. Like, that whole storyline's fucking wild. And then all of it coming to fruition, it was a good time. Look at me.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
And I also realized ads are going. God damn it. But yeah, I appreciate you and Eric coming in. And even if it's like off the cuff shit. Also being here for when the game is happening, that's also a good thing. I like that. Hey Valkian, how's it going? We are doing the Death Stranding again today.
Thank you for your continued support.
I find it weird that that guy's no longer answering
Access delivery terminal
his stuff.
for further information.
We did a lot of gas, like VOG deliveries, and now he's not answering the door anymore. I am concerned. Paleontologist, you don't have any deliveries for the 2 people I need. God damn. Alright. I can see I was lurking. Appreciate the lurk. Appreciate the lurk. But yeah, so this is the situation we are currently in. We've got 2 people left that we gotta get the 5 stars. Firstly, the veteran porter. He's a pain in the ass. Has Sam Lake's face. Big old pain in the ass. But I guess what I could do is be smart about, like, the delivery stuff. So, the Evodevo biologist has one that I have not completed for the veteran porter, so we can head over there. I have to make a delivery to her anyway. So who has deliveries for her? Roboticist? Maybe. Let's find out. I have completed the one for her, so that's not... It's still technically an option, but, you know, there are better options. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. 0 of 2. Okay. Alright, so we go to the paleontologist, pick up his stuff. We go make the delivery to the Evodevo biologist. We pick up the delivery for the veteran porter. And I'm going to be real, after 3 stars, I might just continue with the story. Because we only have so much time.
Have a pleasant journey.
Because, like, the veteran porter and the first prepper are the 2 most annoying. Fucking... guys to deal with in this game. Urban's Lab, Mountain City, Geologist. We're heading to... Yeah. But yeah, so I'm glad when everybody pops in, I'm always happy to see y'all, and never feel like off-topic conversations aren't welcome. In fact, they're sometimes more welcome than on-topic conversations. But also, Ghost Baby Apocalypse Mountain Laser Zip Lines is a series of words that Hideo Kojima has given true meaning. I don't know how to feel about that. Even now in this year 2026, where the sequel is finally out for PC. Where are we? That is the roboticist, right? Yeah. That one leads nowhere. This one goes this way. But yeah, to answer the actual question, how far are we in the game? I'd say like 3/4 of the way. There's a lot of numbers that disagree with that summation, but fuck it. You know? I think this one up here can head up to the paleontologist. I was filling out the in-between space between the paleontologist and the Evo-Devo biologist. That may have taken quite a bit off of the available bandwidth. There's a rock slide happening down there. Ah, veteran porter stuff over there, huh? You've truly, you have enticed me, game, into going into, there's a whole bunch, there's one veteran porter thing, there's 2 Evo-Devo biologist things there. Tragically, I'm gonna have to ignore it, because that ghost zone sucks. And I am not anywhere near as prepared as I should be to go into that zone. Where are you? That's the biologist. Are you anything? Is this the right way? Shit. I might have gone the wrong way. I did, in fact, go the wrong way. Shit. I'll be real, that's a little far. So we're gonna make our way back up and go the roundabout way that I set. Yeah, do I kind of regret how I've been going about this in a sense? Maybe a little bit. Because we could have just beelined the story over the course of, if we were like pulling it by the absolute limits, we could have probably gotten to where we got in like 30 hours. Which is like 7 streams. However, exhaustively going into the weird psycho bullshit that is Death Stranding was kind of the point of playing it, so... Because I'll be real, part of me is like super tempted to immediately follow this up by playing Death Stranding 2 for the first time on stream. Which I might just go with the beelining mentality for. mostly because I don't know what I would be doing otherwise. But the other part of me is maybe like, oh hey, maybe wait like a year. Give the Strand genre a little bit of a break. Okay, so we are here at the Paleontologist. What are you going to break it with? I've got several things on the to-do list that are wildly out of, you know, style and popularity. There's some options, I don't know. We threw that, we threw that poll up in the Discord not too long ago. Might be one of those things. Could be a lot of small things. Let's see. So Evo Devo, that's 140 kilograms, and then that one I've already done. But I could do it again, just for the fucking likes. Yeah, fuck it. Let's not leave it up to chance. Because I'm trying to think, there's a bunch of stuff that's like out that I really want to, I would like to play. I was eyeing the possibility of getting a Switch 2 before the economy crashes. Which is a really dire fucking sentence, man. Holy shit. But, you know, the song remains the same. Is that full? No, it's not. Shit. I could just do all that. Wild. 2 big orders all in one carrier. Crazy.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters.
And they're time-based. Cool.
Time limit set.
So I've been eyeing that Pocopia
Safe travels.
during Beyond streams and during various other streamers' streams because it seems like that's the game everyone's playing right now. And not even like to trend chase, because I don't do that shit. I don't care about trend chasing. But I just like the game. Yay, cozy gaming. I still have to get a Switch 2 out of. This is like pie in the sky. And I'll say, fucking Pocopia, as cozy as the facade is actually like super dark. But I did play Dragon Quest Builders like forever ago, or 2 at the very least. I do like that style of game, you know. It's weird. It's like it doesn't have the same like garbage zhuzh that the fucking that the other Minecraft likes have, even though it is still like cubes for everything. And it has all the good feelings that are elicited by a Pokemon game. But it's also like a horrendous, like, post-catastrophe nightmare apocalypse. With Animal Crossing features. But unlike Animal Crossing, it actually has like a story that you can stick to, like a point of progression. That is more than just, oh hey, you paid off this debt that we put on you without your consent. So that's definitely, it's interesting. There's a couple of things coming out for Switch, and in the eventual, that I definitely want to play. My usual, like, limitation when it comes to new consoles is that the price of the console must be exceeded by the cost of the number of games that I want for the console that are exclusive to that console, which is a really roundabout way of saying if I want more games than the cost of the thing, I'll get the thing. Which is how I came to own my last 2 Nintendo consoles. There were more games out on the Switch day one that I wanted than, like, that console cost. So that's why I got a Switch. I also got a Wii U because of that. So this isn't always a win.
You're quite early. Excellent.
Alright, as long as you don't ding me and give me an A for no reason. Okay, this is actual premium delivery time. Okay, so increase, we get red, we get the BT whale patch. I now have the ability to rest at this person's shelter. But more importantly...
I, set this aside for you, thinking you might like it. Do you have room to carry it?
Rhythm Heaven, hopefully soon, sometime this year. Is there any Rhythm Heaven? I've completely spaced on what is actually coming out for the Switch. We're one short! We're one short! That's not true, we're actually two short.
Take care, Sam.
One of which we might actually go do.
New order available.
Yep, there is. It's one of my I'm super hype for the new Fire Emblem, which does not have a release date, which is concerning. Did the list lie? The list lied, or I don't know how to read the list. Is that the list of deliveries from? We came to finish off the paleontologist's fucking levels, but we were also supposed to get a quest for the veteran porter. View orders for delivery to this facility. The chiral artist mother has a delivery on standby. One of one on the geologist. One of one on the chiral artist mother. Is there one waiting at the Timefall farm? Are there two waiting at the weather station? Because when I went over here to this list, 0 of 1. Okay, so I guess the veteran porter has a delivery for the Evo-Devo biologist that we haven't unlocked yet. Alright. Fine. So if I'm remembering right, there's one at the Timefall farm that I want to go do anyway. I'm a little annoyed at that, I'll be real. Alternatively, I'll just save the veteran porter for after. Because we're not in complete the game territory, but we are in major progress territory, and we have been for the last 2 streams. So I do want to get to that tonight. Fire Emblem's a big one. That fucking, what the fuck is the From Software game that's coming out for the Switch 2? The Duskbloods, I think? That's one I'm excited for. I've heard Donkey Kong's good. I could give it, like, I could leave it or take it. I will be real, as much as I complain about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet because they're garbage, the new Pokemon looks like it might be a game for a system from this decade. Is that a little bit of a harsh judgment statement? Maybe. However, they earned that. They earned every bit of harsh that they've ever received. I have an ongoing, like, love-hate relationship with Game Freak, but, you know, that's... what else is new? I know that Beyond put a lot of time into Pokemon ZA. I am not as captured, to use the ironic term. I'm not as captured by the shiny hunting mechanics of that game. I also think that the story progression in that is, like, a mistake. And the fact that they kept the entire thing to Lumio City is just not a good decision. I do find, like, turning the entire city into a variety of Savari zones to be an intriguing concept. I think they just fumbled that shit. But new Pokemon is new Pokemon. It's like fucking, I am 31. The game has been around as long as I have. It's not gonna not be the case, ever. Did I not do the premium delivery on? Fucking, you gotta be kidding me. That might be why it says I still have one to complete, because I haven't gotten S Legend. Well, whatever I say. I say to this veteran porter. Because we gotta go down to the Timefall farm for something anyway.
Order assigned.
Good.
Restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying.
New Fire Emblem, Duskbloods, new Pokemon. Also, has everyone in this, in the chat made a decision as to who their starter will be should they choose to play the new Pokemon game? Because I'm gonna be real, it's kind of like a like a no challenge situation. That fire dog is going to be the pick. I do usually have fire type bias, but it's usually a 9 times out of 10, and that might be an actual metric at this point. It's a debate between fire and water. With the exception being Scarlet and Violet, because Meowscarada just had so much more personality than any other fucking either of the other starters. But like, not since Bulbasaur has the grass type. You know what, Chikorita is also pretty good, and I will give points to Trico, but it wasn't my vibe. It's usually pretty easy to not pick the grass starter. I feel like at this point I don't know enough about Pokemon to make a good pick. Yeah, I mean, we'll learn more, and ultimately the decision will probably be made once we know what their final evolutions look like. I'm just saying, if they go for 3 bipedal... Okay, so here's the difference with bipedal versus, like, humanoid. I don't mind bipedal Pokemon, as long as they aren't humanoid. You can be on 2 feet as long as this is not, like, the newest Pokemon they're making so that they can make a plushie to sell to Gooners. You know? When I was little, used to pick based off cuteness, so I was fighting for my life. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair and real. Okay, so here's one of those deliveries for Sam that we've been waiting on.
It's so kind of you to come and see us again. Oh my. Okay.
Yes, yes. Do I get Legend now? I don't know why I didn't the first time. Okay, good.
Oh, before I forget.
This is unironically a really great place to make deliveries to because of how much they just have, and the fact that they give lightweight metals.
Take care of yourself, Sam.
Yeah.
So we're about to make one of the more annoying quests. Fresh pizza delivery to Peter Englert. Fragile cargo that we have to keep flat. Deliver the pizza before it gets cold. Fragile cargo. This cargo has low durability and can be destroyed very easily. Avoid vibration impact. This cargo must be carried horizontally. Carrying it vertically will cause it to gradually be ruined. This cargo must be carried by hand. Please note that even this will not protect it from damage should you fall over. Watch your footing. Cargo needs to be delivered to a remote and inhospitable area. This fucking delivery. So there are a couple of things. One of the things needs to be by hand, which means that I actually need to back out and I need to put those 2 bits from the bike into the private locker. What else do I have? I have riot shotgun, grenade launcher, multi-rocket launcher. Don't ask why I have so many of these things. So we can keep the pizza flat on our back. The real problem is going to be the one that we need to keep in our hand. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with that. It'll be real. I do think, however, this is one of the situations where we get a speed skeleton. It has to be gold to keep it on brand. And we need to get a new set of gravity gloves because I saw the rust on that shit. So we're going to equip the speed skeleton as our active skeleton. And we're going to put on the new gloves. Arrange our cargo. And I'm going to get rid of the broken gloves. Yeah, the Fire Pomeranian is probably going to be my pick for the new Pokemon. I don't know what else, actually. There's a couple of games that I'm sure on that list. But I'm not sure, really. I'm sure, but I'm not sure. Okay, so the champagne's the thing that I have to carry by hand. So, here we go. I don't think it will let us use... So we got the speed skeleton on, we can get a little bit quicker. I don't know if it will let us use the zip line while carrying a thing. Will it?
Weapon restrictions lifted.
Will it? Will it? No, it will not. No, it fucking shit. Alright. So we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. We have to run across America. And these guys have guns now. So that's gonna make this, like, especially annoying. No one can outrun Sam Porter-Bridges. They might be able to outrun me in a car, though. That'll be how they catch up. Yeah, there's at least one car. So, the first time I did this was not optimized. And it was not at this point in the game. It was actually like the 4th delivery I made from the Timefall farm, I think. we have a much better kit. We are much better prepared than we normally would have been. I think the level 4 battery is going to make this totally possible. Is this really fucking annoying? Yes. Yes, it is. So if you guys don't remember, Peter Engler was the guy who wanted us to deliver pizza from 2 places. He wanted one from Lake Knot City, where he was not able to answer the door because he was out. And then he wanted us to deliver one from, I believe it was South Knot City, which is a considerable distance, but we were still able to use a vehicle. Because he was unavailable because he was attending to dinner guests. And his sister, with whom he lives, was asleep and did not answer the door. Peter Engler is an asshole. And he literally is the embodiment of the 30 minutes or less meme. I might have fucked up, actually. Because I think I missed the point. Yeah, I might have missed the point where I could jump. Because there's going to be a point where this becomes ghosts again. Fuck, alright. This is not a good idea. Fuck. Alright. Okay. We have tricked the game into only taking 1% damage. This is a skill set. This is how Sam Porter Bridges became the man that delivered. He defied physics. He spat in the face of physics and said, "Fuck you, physics. I'm gonna walk across the entirety of America to deliver a pizza in less than an hour." How much of this is canon, I am unsure. I do need to come by and fix these fucking bridges again, though. That's completely fucked. But now that we've gotten to the road, we're no longer using our own battery. Which I just realized we were like halfway through it. Like that SpongeBob episode? Yeah. A little bit. If that SpongeBob episode took place in the horror time ghost apocalypse, which, you know, debatable, could have been. There was a whole comic that I read one time that was just like, oh hey, what if SpongeBob was a post-apocalyptic thing? I don't know if I particularly agree with any of the points of that comic or if it was good, but I think that was the thing that inspired that creepypasta that was a very well-drawn comic of Patrick being like a non-Euclidean fucking Lovecraft nightmare thing, and that Krabby Patties were just made out of Patrick Star because as a sea star he would regenerate his lost limbs and like all the cells became sentient. That's a whole thing. I should find that thing and post it in the Discord. That's a wild read.
Scanning bridges ID.
That's a hell of a time, I'll tell you that much.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked and weapons restrictions lifted.
Fascinating. You know, I think, if I'm remembering right, I read that on the I'm Sorry John Garfield subreddit. Fucking first prepper, who needs lost cargo for that jackass? All about that veteran porter need now. I know. All I know is that the Mrs. Puff theory is really popular. I forget the particulars about the Mrs. Puff theory, but I do remember thinking that there was that it had some grit to it. It had there was some stuff there. Beyond the Grave subscribed for 15 months. Holy shit. Good to see you, broski. How is it? How's it going? We're talking about weird shit. I was pontificating about... I think the conversation started at what to do after Death Stranding. Broski, answer your fucking phone. Am I streaming? Also, to be completely fair, I was also doing classwork up to the minute before I started streaming. So if I haven't seen anything, I'm sorry. I will check my phone in a bit. But right now I'm running across America to deliver a pizza. Ew, classwork, yeah. Yeah, that was my whole day. I'm not gonna get into the details, but this most recent assignment was really fucking insane because, the professor seems like a good dude. Like, he seems like someone that the school, like, actively sought, for the program. And I think he's a little too aware of that, so he makes, like, a kind of unreasonable level of, yeah, see, there is a correct way to go to Peter. Been messaging you since Friday. I think I saw a couple of things, and I wanted to get back to you on one of them, but I will text you back before the end of tonight. But yeah, we were determining what we were gonna do after the Strand, and I was like, I've been kinda eyeing that Pocopia, but I don't have a Switch 2. And part of me's been debating like getting a Switch 2 before the economy collapses, like completely. Aside from that, how goes the Stranding of Death? The Stranding of Death is going okay. We have literally, aside from Peter, because Peter is tied to the story. He's very annoying like that. We have only the veteran porter left to 5-star. But I am gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that offline. I am going to... Now we're not on the Cairo network, so there's no chance of getting our battery replaced. Should things not go perfectly. Also, new JoJo on the 17th already? Shit. I'm really looking forward to, God, I need to hydrate. I am looking forward to new JoJo. I want to see how much of that time was put into those horses. I want to see what that animation is like with Steel Ball Run. We got here in 10 minutes, man. Oh my god, if I fucking drop it right now, I'm gonna... swear to god. Alright, so we had that one run into a wall situation, but I think it should be otherwise relatively perfect. They gave us an hour, we got it in 10 minutes. That was a 10-minute sprint across America.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
And of course, Peter's too busy to answer the fucking door. Okay, 2%. 12% on the bottle. It breaks literally the second you put it on the ground. That's crazy. Is this still Legend? No, it's only Awesome, but I can't repeat it because it's a thing for Sam. But yeah, I've been debating whether or not to get a Switch 2.
Thank you for your continued support.
Because, like, we're 3 bad decisions away from the value of the dollar tanking to the point where it can no longer be sustained. So, do I get the video game console before then or after then? Well, I mean, it's before that or not at all. Something I do like about the Speed Skeleton is how much your fucking jump distance goes. That's wild. Should use this more than not at all. Alright, Peter, let's see what you have to fucking say for yourself, you piece of shit. Deepest and most sincere apologies, thanks and apologies. My dear Mr. Bridges, you truly are a man of surpassing kindness and generosity, and the pizza you delivered was most scrumptious. We have supped on, the most scrumptious we have supped on to date, but my levity is unbecoming. My grave, dare I say, disastrous failure to convey my appreciation to you in the flesh warrants an explanation. To my chagrin, the circumstances were completely outside my control. Prior to your arrival, my better half and I had one of our rare but rather intense lovers' quarrels, which led her to storm off in a proverbial huff. And what manner of husband would I be if I left her to wander the wilderness alone? I simply had to go after her. Upon our return, we were greeted with fresh pizza, still piping hot from the oven, and she was so entirely over the moon that she forgave me everything. Suffice it to say, I am in your debt to a considerable degree. Peter Englert, asshole. Watch party on Discord. I am super down for a watch party for JoJo. I should probably binge Stone Ocean because I never actually finished it because Netflix fucked that whole release up. But I'm super down for it. I mean, you don't really even necessarily need to be up to date with Stone Ocean because of what happens at the end of Stone Ocean, avoiding spoilers for anyone who's not consumed that much of JoJo. I was gonna do a rewatch to prepare, but I really do want to watch people tagging. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff happening there. Is it sad? Yes. Is it a good story and amongst my favorite JoJo's? Also, yes. Alright, I gotta run to that battery charger. Because we're getting desperate here. Okay, cool. Alright, battery's fully charged. Always rewatch JoJo to make sure I feel something. Yeah, that's fair. What is Araki's fucking note on Golden Wind? It's like, I want to see beautiful boys die horribly.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
Maybe the craftsman has something to give to the better importer. Who knows? I don't think he does. I don't think he does. He does want me to go into the ghost zone again, though. I noticed. And he had a first prepper mission that I wasn't aware of. That would have helped. Alright, let's get, let's take this on, just because it's one less thing to do. But I will deal with the veteran porter offline, if I can. I don't remember how much of this is optional. Or, you know, how much of this is really going to be an option after that. The one time that I don't see a plethora of discarded vehicles is the time that I need them. God damn it, you son of a bitch. Sam, you bastard. Although I guess that means we can take the scenic route, right? Shit. Strand. My Strand! I've made that joke too many times. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like what else is on the to-do list with the Switch 2 to justify the purchase. Because there's Duskbloods, there's the new Fire Emblem, there's new Pokemon. But, like, is that enough? We're gonna go beat these guys up for no reason. Well, it's not for no reason. They are assholes. I don't think these guys are terrorists. They might just be mules. Duskbloods is this year. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. Respectfully, or otherwise. Duskbloods is definitely on there. Fire Emblem, Pokemon. I'm trying to think of, like, literally anything else. Beyond, you're more in tune with that console since you own it. What do? Because the Bravely Default HD remaster is out, and it's also on Steam. I don't even remember what's supposed to come out. Like, we literally did a watch-along for the last couple of Nintendo Directs. I still don't fucking remember. Now, normally I would worry about knocking them out, but see, look, their systems have, like, a life jacket built in. He'll be fine. Unless he won't. Monster Hunter Stories 3, also on Steam. That's a better frame rate on Steam as well. But I do see your point. Monster Hunter Stories, very good. I have at least the second game on Switch, so I could replay it. We're gonna speed skeleton our way over there. And then I might just steal one of the mule vehicles. I might not, though. Because I don't want to leave that garbage on the map. Mostly because I don't think there's a way to get it up to the group. Let's not drown ourselves just yet. Damn it. Okay, come on. Hurry up. And I've been looking at Stories 3. It's Blue is no longer excited. Oh no. Like, Stories 3 looks alright. It'll probably never go on sale, which is why I can't really reliably state that I will buy it on sale. I don't know. Capcom's usually better about that kind of shit than Nintendo is proper. Okay, shot enough beanbag rounds into his ass. There we go. There's a new Yoshi game in May. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Someone's still up. I don't know who. Oh well. The problem with Switch is that all the games are getting multi-platform, aside from Nintendo first parties. Most of them are on Steam. Yeah, that is kind of the bid, isn't it? Alright, so that was a bust, but I wasn't expecting much. Just need to get back on the road. Orbitals. Remind me what orbitals is? Straight up do not recall. Also, ads may or may not be starting in the next minute. Just a fair warning. If you'd like to avoid ads, you can either subscribe to Twitch Turbo or to the channel, which is a little more directly supportive. All of these are good options. Turbo will get you ad-free across all channels you watch. If you subscribe to Cryptid, you get some good-ass emotes that I commissioned. Win-win situation. Although, it's that 90s era looking anime co-op game. I will have to remember by looking it up at a time that I can do that. It's exclusive to the Switch too. I will, again, I need to regain memory. Oh, I've just completely ignored the path to the... Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I could just go this way. Totally an option the entire time. Isn't the new Metroid Prime out already? Have we already forgotten about that? Or has it not come out? And I've also already forgotten about it. Like, it either came out and was vaguely unoffensive, or it has not come out yet, and I am misremembering. Like a fool. Okay, I will check that out when I can. Maybe it's just the end of false winter, but the heat is frying my brain, and I do not remember anything even more than normal. It's a problem. I think I can jump off from there without hurting myself, probably. Should probably be on the energy zone, so I'm not using a battery that I don't have. Okay. These are all plans that I could have committed to, but didn't. Metroid Prime 4 is out, okay. I forget, what was, like, either the news cycle on that, like, came and went? Was it good? Was it not? Like, we literally waited the entirety of the life cycle of both, I think, the Wii U, at least the Switch. Yeah, it was the Switch announcement that confirmed that they were working on 4 by just putting a big purple 4 on the screen. And then it never came out. Which, I'm sure, you know, Metroid fans are just used to games not coming out. I bought Dread and I never played it. That's not true. I played it for an hour once, and then I never went back to it. Also, I have an EU copy of Dread, so it's weird for some stuff. Alright, we'll recharge our asshole.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Some Metroid Prime's on there. I'm trying to think. There were at least 2 more games that I was excited for the Switch. I don't remember what they were, though.
Seriously, what's your secret? And don't tell me it's tender love and care.
It's that I ran across America, and I am the man that delivers.
That's incredible.
I even went through a hostile zone with a shotgun for this particular delivery.
Here, I got you something. Consider it an express.
I will legitimately need to start using these at some point. That point is not now.
Here's to you, Sam. Good work.
It is kind of wild how variable some of the matchups between face model and actor, or face model and voice actor are. So I have 1 delivery. It is the latest meteorological data. 1 kilogram, only 24 likes. And yet, Sam continues to be the man who delivers. Also, I think now is probably the point I should switch back to the all-terrain.
Safe travels.
Let's run over here first, though.
Weapons restricted.
So luckily we have our way around here to get to the veteran porter a little bit quicker. But this is going to be the last delivery to him. I am going to engage with the next section because we only have so much time. And if that's a mistake, that'll be a mistake for later. I forgot to expand on my opinions about... We got time. I forgot to expand about my opinions on the starters. So, Fire Pomeranian, if that thing stays on 4 legs, it'll be the perfect fire starter. I think the fact that they have once again gone for a water type that is a gecko to be diminutive of the only good starter from the... what was the fucking... It's not Scarlet Violet, the one before that. The one that takes place in the UK, like soccer or footy. What is that fucking... What is that generation called? Oh, Sword and Shield, right. Intellion was a good starter. Final Evo, and I will not hear otherwise. Yeah. This is an interesting split because where's the other one? Do I actively have to get from this to that? That's crazy. Yeah, I do, because this one does not line up with my my other zipline placement.
Keep on keeping scan. Scanning bridges. Verifying high. Keep on keeping on. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until the...
But will it be enough?
Howdy, Sam. The legend sure does deliver, huh? Cargo's in damn near perfect condition. How you got it here looking like that, I surely do not know.
I set up an elaborate network of zip lines. You would know this if you wanted to actively be a part of the UCA. Veteran Porter. Okay, that at least got us to 3 stars. I'll deal with him after the fact.
Got something for you. From one porter to another. Reckon you'll need it eventually.
Man, a bunch of lightweight ceramics, that is actually really useful, except not right now. And I'm gonna leave that speed skeleton here.
Take care, Sam.
Great, so what we are going to do...
Please access delivery terminal for further
I mean, new
information.
order available, no delivery available, you son of a bitch, how dare you. There is no new delivery available, there's only making the Evo Devo bit again. Which, you know, I guess... we could do... Okay. Okay, you know what, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna place that here because where we're going, we won't need, or we won't really be able to use the floating thing.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Alright, so we're going to run to the Eva Diva biologist. We're going to use all of her resources to print a bunch of guns. And then we're going to go to the next section. I think having spare magazines on each of the leg implements is probably the best example of what is about to go down. I'll be real, the other reason I've been considering, because I have a Steam Deck, which is a statement that I feel like is pretty bourgeois in current economy. But I have a Steam Deck, so I am constantly fighting the resource resistance of justifying purchasing a Switch 2. Because I have the thing that if I really wanted to, I could just emulate those games. I don't know how to do that, though. Also, there's a lot of games that have been coming up on Steam as Steam Deck certified that really fucking shouldn't be. Because there's a difference between it runs and you have to run this at potato settings at like a 16 frame per second frame rate for it to actually work. Like Baldur's Gate 3, for example, relevant for some members of chat. It's technically able to work on the Steam Deck. It doesn't, though. Absolute garbage. Absolute fucking garbage. Just buy it. I'm trying to get there, man. I'm trying to get over my brain and just do the thing. But it's so problematic.
Hello.
Okay, thank you, Evo Devo. I wish I knew about this before. I was scouring for new deliveries for you. What is your extra? Okay, you give chemicals and high densities. That's actually useful. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, chat. We're preparing for war. So firstly, we are gonna recycle the riot shotgun because it's just easier to do that way. Also, she's at near capacity, so I don't feel bad doing this. So you might have noticed we have a rocket launcher. We have a multi-rocket launcher, and we have a grenade launcher, both of which very good. I don't think we need 2 riot guns. I do think non-lethal assault rifle should be on the list. We do need at least 1 anti-BT gun level 2. We have a couple of stun bombs, we have a couple of hematic grenades. Is there anything else I should get here? Bola gun is not going to be particularly useful. I feel like a second grenade launcher would just be funny. Okay. Is this overblown? Maybe. However, we are going to be the problem.
Thank you for your contribution. Keep on keeping on.
We're fighting terrorists. More than terrorists, we're fighting the next evolutionary step in humanity. Homo demons. Because they've got that degree of fucking dooms that makes them not human. A little bit. A little bit not human. I feel like that's volcanic ash. That's probably not good to fly through. I feel like these guys don't really know what they're doing there. Like, why would you set up camp in, like, a vaguely volcanic crag area? It's not a good idea. I feel like it was a bad choice, personally. Like these zip lines. Did I need to put one 20 feet to the left? Technically, yes. Could I have probably finessed that a little bit better? Probably. Yeah, definitely. I definitely could have. Alright. So, here we are, chat. A solid 2 hours into the stream, we are going to progress the story, finally. Possibly to my chagrin. Very much to my regret. Now, we went over what the deal is behind how we get there. Hydrate, I agree. Thank you, Adam. Okie dokie. So if you don't remember from last stream, how the fuck are we going to get across this sea of tar? There's a sea of tar here. And it's that weird time travel-y tar that's bad. And every time we've gotten into a combat, you might have like a full actual combat, you might have noticed, like, oh hey, buildings will pop up, Sam's from future past will throw us equipment. Totally possible, totally an option. Now there are ghosts over here. So what if we piss one of these ghosts off on purpose? Or depending on which ghost it is, on porpoise, if you will. Because one of them does look like a dolphin. Come on, motherfucker. You don't gotta know nowhere. I'll fight you right here. Or I won't fight you, but I need my guns actually. Can I have those? Thank you. I would actually appreciate if you let me get those. I need that shit, please. Thank you. No? Okay. That's a fucking whale. Those are whales. Look, chat, it's gacha players. Like real gacha players. So I will go and grab my guns, which I hope does not cancel the encounter. I don't think it will. I don't think it's far enough for that. I am very worried about the amount of yellow that is in the ocean right there. Okay. So keep an eye out for that shit. that's a whale. There's another way over there. They're frilled, which is really concerning for some reason. I don't know what the deal is on that. But yeah, like full-ass buildings from whatever are, okay, we gotta get going. We gotta get moving, because they will completely destroy these buildings. Fucking call me Ishmael. So this is where Kojima has been obsessed with the fucking Moby Dick references since they failed to land. Oh my god. Okay, just instantly fucked up. Got it. Lou is very not happy about that. We gotta move it. We gotta move it. This is not a literal walk in the park, unfortunately. Mostly because I'm not keeping an eye on where the fucking whales are, and I'm not taking pot shots at them like I should be. Good thing I put on the all-terrains, huh? Okay. Just gotta get good. Uh-oh. That ain't no normal whale. Like, the path is revealing itself to us, but we need to not get eaten by the proverbial ghost of Moby Dick. Hello, sir. Alright. A little more traversal than you would think on this particular building. Is that just Amelie? Amelie, what the fuck? Amelie, what the fuck? Well, that doesn't seem good. Resume game.
London Bridge is falling down,
So, a quick contextual reminder, the last major conversation we had with any major character was the fact that Bridget Strand may or may not have been an extinction entity, and they think that they may or may not have passed down to Emily. So, the fact that she's acting all fucking weird is a concern. I do appreciate that the cargo does kind of adapt to what we had on us. I don't think they expected us to have 2 spare magazines. I wouldn't think that that was the thing. That ain't good.
Hanks! Keep your voice down. You don't want to scare the poor girl away, do you? She's in there. I can smell her. Of course, I wouldn't have known for sure if it wasn't for you and your wonderful network. Bless your heart. And thank you kindly. Sam Bridges. Careful. Contents are fragile. Like the world and everything in it. Me, I'm no exception.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one wearing masks either. There's your boss man. And that woman. And, oh, let's not forget little old you. Okay, it's okay. I know it ain't easy wearing a mask all the time.
Came out before the pandemic, by the way.
Now the mask can come off, right?
Just a quick reminder.
Hey.
Because it's like, oh shit.
You remember this? Nope. Poor, sweet Amelie. She's holed up in the beach nearby. Tell you what say we make it a race?
I don't remember if he had that
Whoever wins
equation
gets to
carved
usher
into his
in
head the
the
last
end
time we
of
talked.
days. Nothing like the eve of extinction. Bring focus to the mind. Makes folks honest. There'll
Prescient.
be no need for masks soon. But I wonder, when you look death in her eye, will you blink?
Tar, by the way, just a quick reminder that ocean is full of weird ghost tar. Okay, so we weren't even at episode 10, that's episode 9, Higgs. Or the start of it.
Still with me, Sam? Even now, our way forward, our way to save Amelie is the same as always. Your first priority is to get the local distro center on the network.
What is going on with that? Weird. I know you can go full armor, and I honestly might swap over to it. The fact that the backpack cover's ruined is
Until it's
awful.
complete and everybody's connected, Higgs won't find it easy to get to Amelie. She should be safe. So take your time and do it right.
By that though. North of Edge Knot City. Will it let me go and grab this thing first though? Yeah. So we're about to go into a less than friendly area, I think. But as Higgs had been mentioning, we are kind of at fault for this.
What's the holdup, Sam? Connect your Cupid to the terminal and bring the site online.
I'm here, motherfucker. But this is the last node in the strand. This is the last thread. Although technically we don't have 1 star with Peter yet, so smidgen incorrect. Remote detonation grenade launcher. What a specific item.
Good work, Sam. You've made it as far as Bridges 1 ever did. We never pushed further west. Frankly, it's a miracle we kept that distro center running. Anyway, you're almost at Edge Knot City. Your final destination. Where
Respectfully,
Emily should be waiting.
how
Smile,
did you keep
Sam.
this distro center
Only
running?
one more knot to go. One last time to put that Cupid to use. Though you'll need another component to finish the job. Regardless, the nationwide network will serve as your ticket home. Just bear in mind that by bringing Edge Knot online, you'll likely be revealing Emily's location to Higgs. You'll need to get to her before he does. Head to your private room and get your gear sorted. When you're ready to go, we'll give you what you need. Make sure not to leave the distro center without taking the order.
I don't think that was always on my reminder. I'm pretty sure that I did, in fact, go forward without taking the order. Why would you even try? So correct me if I'm wrong, it's basically him traveling post-apocalypse trying to connect stuff, and the baby is, like, unborn.
Can you hear me?
Yes and no.
Sam,
Over here, Amelie.
Most of this will be
the network's
reiterated,
nearly complete.
so I'll wait for
Just
cutscene
one
to
more
end.
nut to go. And then America will be whole again. Did I ever tell you my real name? I wanted to. It's Amerigo. After Amerigo Vespucci, the man who discovered the continent.
I thought it was Columbus.
Except Amerigo was full of it. He lied. America is a lie.
Amelie.
I'm on the beach, Sam. Our beach. The one where I was born. Higgs will never find me here. He can't. So don't worry. Get the last Cupid to Edge Knot City and finish what we started. I'll meet you in your room at the distro center when it's all over. There's something you need to know, Sam. I've kept things from you. Worn a mask for the longest time. Everything Higgs said about me is true. I could end it all. Us. Mankind. Extinction. That's what I am.
How does that even mean?
But it's not what I want to be. All I want is for you and me and everyone in this world to be whole. Sam. Promise you'll stop me. Don't let me end it all. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Amelie? Amelie?
Alright, I guess I'll go to chill out on my mattress. Fucking... Okay, so Sam needs a shower. Needs something to eat, though. Yeah, so we were talking before about there's almost a conspiracy going on between Die Hardman with Deadman and Heartman, where, you know, some of them are willing to speak in front of him, some like certain things they're not willing to. So the whole bit with Bridget Strand's umbilical cord, it is of the same material that is like unable to like rot or die, the same way that Mama's body does not decompose. Her corpse is just it maintained perfection. Like a living corpse was the terminology used. Sam sunglasses. I can finally see red. I'm gonna continue to not use those though, because they make the cutscenes very, very funny. A little too funny. But yeah, so Hartman and Deadman revealed that Amelie is an extinction entity, which Higgs told us in our first encounter. That's why we have a whole clip that's just like, and they just told us the entire plot. The entire plot, even. I don't have any chiralium. Or do I? I in fact have quite a lot available. Can I still not? Yeah, okay, that's stupid as fuck. Okay. Remove. I guess we'll go with the level 1 cover, because I literally cannot put more than 300 in, and the level 2 cover needs 320. Very annoying, very annoying. Anyway. Yeah, let's get all the tar off of Sam's face. But yeah, like, the game's been very upfront about, like, we didn't know what any of this stuff means, but the game's been pretty straightforward with the fact that Amelie is like a once in an extinction generation entity, but she's also Bridget Strand's daughter, but she's also born on the beach. Like, all of these things don't really, like, there's an incongruity here that doesn't really seem to track. Like, something's got to give, you know?
Tired, huh?
Okay, so here's going to be the most fucking annoying thing. We're going to do the next sequence. I am, however, going to look at that most recent email. Very specifically the most recent one. So from Mountain Knot City, we need to bring him one more pizza. He also wants sausage on this one. He does also refer to it as a final meal, like he's a little more aware of something than we are. Weird.
Security panel's unstable. Must breach. Check the other way. Go! Now, open it up.
These are familiar voices. Maybe. Who was Unger? Truly, who was Cliff Unger?
still with me, Sam? Check the terminal and pick up that order before you leave.
Activation delivery. Accept order.
This is it, Sam. Edge Knot City. The last piece of the puzzle. You'll need more than just a qubit to link this one up, though. You'll also be required to supply a network activation key. Anticipating terrorist interference, we held on to it for safekeeping. It's been sitting in that distro center gathering dust. Until now. Collect it at the terminal and take it to Edge Knot City. Luckily for us, the automated systems at the distro center there still seem to be operational. So once the key is entered, it should automatically interface with the backbone network. A word of caution, Sam. The activation key has a unique identifier. If anything happens to it, you can't just print a new one. It's one of a kind. Irreplaceable.
So you can't fuck
For
up.
the love of all that's holy, don't lose it. And don't go breaking it either. You hear me, Sam? If ever there was a delivery not to fuck up, it's this one. We're all counting on you.
Alright, jeez, Die Hardman.
Remote detonation grenade launcher. Launches explosive projectiles. As you may have guessed. Can be used in conjunction with a variety of rounds depending on your needs. And yes, said rounds are indeed detonated remotely and at your discretion after firing.
Now, why would I need a remote detonation grenade launcher when I just have a grenade launcher? Let's print one just in case. Also, I am going to be making a second set of level 4 armor plating. You know, just in case. Shit. It's also shaped like a BB. Okay, so thing is in the actual backpack, so it's to a degree protected. But yeah, Autumn, to establish what has been said in the past, the bridge baby is a baby that is born of a mother in a coma halfway between life and death. It is a bridge between this world and the next. It is half, you know, BT, half human being. It is a tool. The baby does not grow because it is between life and death. So Sam has been trying to connect particular checkpoints together, creating knots in the strand from one side of America to the next. Because to use the visual that the game uses, Amelie's necklace is called a quipu. It's a series of knots, and it represents like a spiritual connection. It very, very big, just like paraphrasing there. But that is the essential thing. Sam is connecting point A to point B to not only reconnect America, but also to tie everyone together.
Have a pleasant journey.
You know, to bring a lot of people who were, you know, disconnected back together, because there's a degree of incongruity between people and what the Death Stranding is in relation to people's relationships to one another. Now, the apocalypse here is that the rain falls and time passes. There are layers of tar and ghosts of existences from like different stages of evolution. There were 5 extinction events prior to this Death Stranding, or this is the 5th. Of the, similar to the 5 fingers on the hand. That's the big thing with this. Is like, okay, this is the final one potentially. This is the final extinction event. And Amelie is President Strand's daughter. She is now, because President Strand has died, the president of the United Cities of America. And you're thinking, that's a lot of guns on your back. Yeah, it's because I know what's up ahead. It's not great. So Sam is trying to do what could not be done by Amelie and people of the past, because like the party that the veteran Porter went with, Higgs, originally ran the Porter Company, that like was supposed to be tagging along with the first Bridges expansion, that was creating the chiral network along the way, that was creating the roads that were going to connect people. And that fell apart because people became disintegrated. And I don't mean like they turned to dust, I mean they started, like the methodology fell apart, the togetherness fell apart. So if you haven't been using them to grind for Chiralium, this is the first time you actually have to be forced to deal with the fucking jellyfish. When I originally played this game, it was like, this is the time to be a Hideo Kojima stealth game. This is where I Metal Gear, because there is definitely a path between all of these things. However, the hematic rounds on a level 3 assault rifle completely trivialize these guys 100%. So from this point, I can deal with a little bit of standing in the rain. And I think within like a single level 3, I can just clear them out. There are more of them as we go ahead, but I don't know how the game is going to handle this. Because I think it kind of relies on you not knowing what the fuck to do with these things. Because if you stay to the critical path, you only run into them like a couple of times at best. And it's usually as like a stopping point, like do not proceed. Because like what the fuck even are these? The game doesn't ever go out of its way to tell you what they are. In direct canon, this is like the first time you're supposed to really interact with them. The problem is they're big stupid jellyfish. That burst into Chiralium. Was this a really difficult stealth section to get around these things? Yeah. But once you actually engage with the game's systems and know a little bit more about what's going on outside of like what you have to deal with on the critical path, because if you're doing side quests, you will run into these. Now, is climbing up this thing a good idea? Nope. Not even a little bit. It is kind of cinematic, though. And in the end, isn't that just as valuable as doing things the smart way? If not more so. So see, they get, like, attracted to stuff on the floor. And they'll just, like, hound it. And some of them burst pretty big. The red ones, those are the ones that pop. Now there might be, like, actual BTs here, too. Something to keep in mind. Why are you taking so much? It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't exactly have an answer. Hello? Oh, is there one right there? There's one right there. Goodbye. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to be jumping right onto one of them. I may have gone the really stupid scenic route, which, probably not the best idea with a combination of shit I've got, but is what it is. Because luckily there was a lovely individual who put a climbing rope on this ledge. Let's see. What is your deal? Why aren't you dying? That took so much damage. That's crazy. I legitimately don't remember the red ones. Just because, like, this is towards the end of, like, the playable game. Also, ads are about to start, so hopefully nothing important happens. I think it'll take like 2 minutes to get over there. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. There is a memory chip over there. Something to do. Something to get. I probably should have had like at least like one ladder. That would have been good. That would have been a good idea. Not sure. Probably would have been for the best. I worry about sifting through the tar. Seems like a pretty bad idea, all things considered. I know, Lou. I know. Just a little bit of a boss fountain, you know? Just a little bit of a boss fountain. Right here at the precipice of all things. Alright, this is at least the correct way to go. So that's something. Ah, there you are. Hi, buddy. And we can drop this one. And we can probably put one of the riot shotguns on. Okay. I think we're back from the break as well. I hope the sidesteps knew that I'd be the one of the most random string of ads. I think one of them was that. Yeah, I'm starting to think that some of the shit that Amazon's taking money for is maybe not on the up and up. I don't know who's determining these targeting fucking algorithms at this point. It's not great. So Lou's freaking out and I have not been paying attention to that, so we're going to be doing this for a couple of seconds. I think I got literally all of them. We need the BB to be happy. Because we're about to get into a fucking massive fight. Which will make him very unhappy. Them. I don't know, actually. They've not determined what his gender is. But yeah, so we got through that pretty alright. I'll tell you what, my first time doing that, treacherous. Absolutely fucking treacherous. Because treating that as a stealth sequence, oh boy, I'll tell you what. We only burned through one gun's worth of ammo, too. And I realized that, was that our only... That was not even our only assault rifle, so we're good. We're so much more than good, I think. I'll be real, I don't remember a lot about the next sequence, because I went about it a really fucked up way in the past. Okay, how fucked up? No, okay, this is a path. There's a path. They accounted for all the people who are like, alright, people are gonna go in here guns-ho. Gung-ho, guns-ho. But there are more ghosts now, so that's something. It's impossible to get through here without a ladder. The game's like, oh, you thought you got rid of all the ghosts. What a silly perspective. An absolutely ridiculous idea. I also think it's only possible to go this way if you have the all-terrain. I think regular shoes you'd slip. I could be wrong about that though. I went along the pipe path first time. Alright, so what do we got? We got I'll admit that was a little scary. That sidestep, I hadn't seen them do that before. Mostly because I kill them a little more effectively than that, but... But yeah, so also, so that we don't forget, the big thing with Mama and fucking Wakna is that Mama identified the fact that somebody had rewrote the software on the Cupid, which is like a quantum entanglement fucking device, essentially. She wrote the hardware, or she wrote the software for it, and then Wakna wrote the hardware for it. Or made the hardware for it, whatever the most appropriate string of words would be. And the whole bit with that initial thing was that the reason that Cliff was able to pull us into his beach, which was the wartime, like, hell, the trench warfare space. There's a little baby ghost there. Okay. They're getting to getting. Managing lose stress is really going to be kind of tough, because I don't think I paid attention to it the first time around, and it led to things going bad. So, before Sam had gone out, somebody fucked with the software, which essentially removed the limiter, which is what created the chiral storm that allowed for Cliff's fucking beach to spirit us away, essentially. Is a terminology that I don't know if they used in the game, but I like to, because that's what it was. legit got spirited away. I think I might be able to get this one by the umbilical cord. There we go. Mama also is the one who gave us the ability to stealth kill these motherfuckers. Yeah, you know what? I think now's the time. Shit. Balls even. This thing's not super accurate, which is kind of fucked up. Because I'm burning through blood. I know I got a couple of bags, but shit. And there's this weird circle of distrust happening within the course of bridges because some people are very distrustful of Die Hardman. Some people were not, you know, very trusting of President Strand. Although she's dead, so, you know, what's there to not trust? Alright, I think that is the bulk of them. Okay. So yeah. It does kind of undercut the whole mission. Of like, hey man, this is supposed to be a rebuilding of America, a rebuilding of like a communal identity, reestablishing the internet, you know, providing what we can for one another. Edge Knot City. We finally made it, y'all. After 120 hours.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Isn't that crazy? Almost as crazy as me forgetting to pick that up last time. So we'll know what that is. Oh, we can't even share the... That's funny. The network activation key, which strangely is the shape of a Bridge Baby terminal.
Valid activation key confirmed. Interfacing with NOT network.
I think we took a pretty direct way. Here it is. Possibly the final delivery of the Cupid. We have enough for exactly two zip lines. Should the occasion... Ooh, a quadruple rocket launcher. New interview data acquired. Human sacrifices under London Bridge. Bridgemanite in the Earth's mantle. The fuck? This area is now connected to the chiral network.
We've done it, Sam. The chiral network now spans the entire continent. Our nation is whole again. Reborn as the United Cities of America. If terrorists or whoever else strike at us now, even if they succeed in destroying the knot, the network will endure. Everything passes through the beach now, and the beach will keep us together. But we can't rest yet. You still have one more job to do, Sam. A new nation needs a new leader. And only one woman has what it takes to succeed Bridget Strand. A woman destined from birth to inherit this legacy. Emily. She's out there, and she needs your help. Bring her home, Sam, and keep an eye out for Higgs. He could be zeroing in on her as we speak. Now that Edge Knot City's linked up, she should be getting ready to head to your private room. So check yourself in, and sit tight.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
We did technically rest like 20 minutes ago, so I don't know how I mean, it's tiring fighting off ghosts.
Sam,
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
you came for me. I knew you would. Sam, it's me.
Amelie?
Now, usually I'm all for the big lady.
I need to tell you something.
This might be a bit much, though.
I am the extinction entity.
Was it a nightmare?
Chiral density increasing rapidly. Contact imminent. Combat preparations strongly advised. Repeat. Contact with unidentified entity imminent.
Better go in fucking fully cocked. Subject, fears of terrorism. UCA's back. The dream came true. Everybody's freaking out, though. Are we still gonna hear the siren in the back? Okay, I'll try to get through those most two recent. The dream came true. I can't believe it, Sam. You were able to connect everything. Seeing that ship you were in make its way here through Ground Zero was incredible enough. But this feels like a dream now. I'm so glad I didn't lose my patience waiting for the second expedition. You made the dream come true. But you're not done yet, right? I know you'll get wherever you want to. You truly are a hero to us. The UCA is back. Sam Bridges, you're nothing short of a legend, are you? Not only did you save our comrade's life, but you put the UCA on the map. Those terrorists and BTs are still out there, aren't they? And Higgs, he's running free? Well, we won't be letting our guard down. We'll be cheering for you. Fears of terrorism. Wow. Just wow. You finally got the whole thing hooked up. Unbelievable. Good to see you cross Ground Zero in a... seeing you cross Ground Zero in a boat was crazy enough, but this is mind-blowing. It's like a dream. I knew we were right to hold our hope. UCA's back in business for real now, and that's all thanks to you, Mr. Dreamweaver. But your work's not done yet, right? Don't sweat it. I know you'll be bringing back Emily soon, safe and sound soon enough. That's a tongue twister. All of us do. I'll be right here, waiting for you to come home, cheering you on until you do. Except something is happening. Customize backpack. Because why not? What do I have that isn't... Oh, right, Edgenot City has a patch. Oh, I can't even hold more than two. God, okay. Alright, let's get out of the Siren Room and head out to face our Homo demons. Something's out there.
Contact imminent.
Find the source of the noise. Combat preparations, yeah. Let's just share the memory chip data that we found. Why not? What's a more appropriate time than now?
Oh, this will be right at home in my collection.
You're a saint, Sam. Thank you.
What a wonderful gift. Thank you, Sam.
Does anyone know what's happening? I don't think so. Harley Davidson, Pan American 1250, The Good Smile Company, Nandroid Jumbo Ludens, and My Life directed by Nicholas Winding Refn.
Thank you for your contribution.
Let's see if we can... We should have at least one of those, right? We should also have more of those. Okay, wait a minute. Spare magazines used. Yeah, we are down 3 bags. I'm gonna top that one off, so we need 4 more. And I'll be real, we could probably throw a couple extra on the bag. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. And then we have the quad rocket launcher. Is this a little much? Probably. Is a little much what we need? Probably.
Thank you for your contribution.
All right, we're getting there.
Begin the scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Now, why was Amelie a giant? Hey, it's that thing from the beginning. That's a big bitch.
The fuck? You gave me everything I needed, Sam. A complete chiral network. Spread all across America. Connecting all them precious little nuts. I got the whole world in the palm of my hands. Emily. 5. We've had 5 mass extinctions, each caused by an extinction entity. And now it's time for number 6.
Oh, I thought this was the 5th. Interesting.
Now, I'm not talking about the death of a few dozen species, no. This is the granddaddy of them all. ET antimatter voiding out all life as we know it. And it wouldn't be possible without a Boy Scout like you, willing to make us whole again. What do you say? Come on! Time to meet your ender. Amelie?
Sam. The great work is nearly complete. Every knot is joined. Soon, I will merge them and all mankind's beaches into a single shore. And then will come an extinction like no other. More massive than any before it. The last. This is my purpose.
What the hell they do to you?
The last stranding. My reason for being. The first was nothing more than a prelude.
Surely you figured it out by now.
Dooms? People like us? She's the source of it all!
Nightmares that haunt us, the visions of an inescapable future. Sound familiar?
Happy fucking doomsday, Sam! Fuck you!
Sam. Don't you get it?
You can speed this up or slow it down, but you cannot stop what we've started. Even if you beat me, you can't save her. So all this is a done deal. They're coming to get me.
Well, funny you should ask. Fucking you up. Oh, that's a good Alright, that might have not gone particularly amazing. Alright.
Time to reset.
Fuck you. I went through a whole rocket launcher, you son of a bitch. Yeah, we gotta break this thing apart bit by bit.
Let the game resume.
I'm almost not a fan of Higgs's constant breaking of the fourth wall. It's not my favorite thing.
Let's have some fun.
Okay, this is the point where I think I should take care of these guys. The ads are never great. The fuck? Okay. I'm running in place. I can't get any further away. Alright, well, we still have the multi-rocket launcher, right? Ow, you bastard. Oh, thank you for the quadruple rocket launcher, my dude. Shit, okay. I need to get these things the fuck away from me.
There's no point in fighting. Extinction is a foregone conclusion. Damn it! Feels good, don't it? Still got the tools. Just tone it down a bit.
Alright, I think we can drop that one because I do have another. But we also got a quadruple rocket launcher to use, so why don't we take advantage of that?
Don't you just love this sound? Let the game.
Oh, he's dead center now. Oh, shit. Fucking golden-ass ghosts. It's like his own ghost version of the rocket launcher. It's great. Hell of a fight, I'll be real. we just go to the fucking BT gun at this point? Like... Alright, I need to switch to the assault rifle. Or, next time I did that, but fuck it. Same diff. Oh, but, okay. Oh, shit. These are essentially like mines, is the problem. But we can't just shoot them. Okay. What do I got? BT handgun, 2 riot shotguns. I'm out of anything that matters, really. Yeah, fuck it, at this point. Shit. How dare you try to reset.
Don't you just love this?
See, he thought I was over-preparing. What a fucking design, though, right? Like, holy shit. That's one of them there third impacts. It's creepy, and that was cool. Yes. The giant is a fucking nightmare. Yeah, like, again, as above, so below, as at the beginning, so the end. That's the thing that fucking took out, not Edge Knot, the first Knot city that we were in. Hydrate indeed, thank you.
I'm late! I'm late!
She's fine. Extinction's on hold for now.
Let her go!
Lou's gonna put up a fight.
All that for repatriate. What a waste.
Oh no! The BB! So luckily I don't think a bullet actually hits Lou, I think it just cracks the case, which is potentially death.
We'll pick this up when you're done dying. I'll see you on the beach for the grand finale.
Alright, enough with the butt crap. I can see a fucking creep. So as of yet, we have not actually had to deal with this before. If this, yeah, this goes the way I think it does. This is the repatriation sequence, which Sam appears other players' souls. You may encounter souls of other players in the scene. Touching them strengthens your connection, enabling you to share more items, facilities, etc. Be sure to connect with as many as you can. No, but basically you have to go back and find your own body. So every time you die in this game, you repatriate. And the baby shows his butt. And tells you to fuck off. So that would result in the regular game sequence of a void out happening. We have not had to repatriate once this game. Outside of the necessary canon. Find a way to go after Higgs.
Damn it. Higgs took it to the beach. We can't let him get away. There has to be a way you can catch up to him. Hurry, Sam. You know what's at stake. If you don't stop Higgs, he'll use Emily to bring about this doomsday of his, and everything we achieved will be for nothing.
It's a good question. I legit don't remember how to do that. I think the game will yell at me soon enough as to the methodology. Because functionally getting to the beach is just a matter of, like, dying? Question mark? Alternatively, we can, I think maybe the answer is quiet. Or not quiet, goddammit. Is named character female person. Not quiet, but, fragile. Alright, I do need to swap out some of the stuff I have on me.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome.
I'm like 60% sure that getting Fragile to jump us into the beach is the way to do it. I'm not 100% sure though. So that there remote detonation thing was bullshit, I'll tell you that much for free. I am going to fill everything though, while I can. We left a bunch of shit that I think is just gone. So let's fabricate some equipment and then we'll see if it lets us go down to our private room. I would assume that it should, if I'm remembering how this goes. Which I'll be real, I am not 100% guaranteeing that I do. Let's see, I have one non-lethal assault rifle level 3, one shotty. And let's just take one of those too. Why not? Let's just have one of those on us in case. Rest in private room. Oh no, it's just sleeping, huh? That's concerning.
Higgs wants to connect the knots of your network with Amelie's beach. So it's pretty clear where they went.
So how do we get there?
I can't. But you and Amelie have a strong connection. You've been to her beach plenty of times, right? You can make the jump.
Probably should have showered first.
You gonna come through for me?
I'll try to take him alive.
Promise me. I'm the one who finishes him off. Good.
Oh, I didn't even notice the new bit. The new 3D printed figure. It's like a Warhammer figurine.
I can send us both at once. But I'll be right behind you.
I thought you said you couldn't go to her.
I can. But I can go to you. By the ties that bind us together. The Dreamcatcher will lead you to her.
And then?
The Misanga will lead me to you. You're going in like that?
Yeah, I don't need a weapon. I'm not gonna take Lou either. Fragile.
What?
Do you have anything to eat?
Oh. Got you hooked, huh?
These two are cute. If it weren't, like, literally the apocalypse.
Sam.
But that's when the best ships happen.
Worst comes to worst. Take care of Lou, alright?
For this to work, I'll have to touch you. Close your eyes. Now picture Amelie in her beach. You love her, right? You love her. Here it is.
So I'm gonna snooze the ad really quick. There we go. We don't want to interrupt that. Also, I am distinctly forgetting how long this sequence is and kind of worried about it because we only got 45 minutes. But yeah. Fragile was able to get us to Amelie's beach. The beach of the extinction entity. The one covered with stranded whales.
Amelie?
Sam? What are you doing here?
You ready to end this? Before the end of everything?
I don't know about you, but that looked a little conspiratorial to me.
What are you gonna do to her?
What I'm supposed to do? Keep the extinction entity safe until the slate is wiped clean. There's no stopping the sixth extinction. No matter what you, me, or anybody else does, humanity has a few 100,000 years left, tops. Why don't we just cut to the chase? Accept our fate.
Like the creatures before us.
We all know what's coming. Why delay the inevitable? Those of us with dooms, heard, we're all bound here for a reason. We are all of us a part of the Death Strand. In this place, this fucking beach. There's no repatriation here, no. One of us dies, that's it. He goes to the other side. It's nice, huh? Lucky loser gets to put an end to this rinse and repeat bullshit once and for all. So, no BTs, no void outs, no bullshit. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Stick versus rope. Gun versus Strand. One more ending before the end. One last game over. I am the particle of God.
In case you forgot what his name's about.
Don't worry, we're just getting started.
Bunch of destroyed random shit here too. Trying to hide does not work well. Oh, also they won't let you heal out of this. That's the other bit. You did not come with any of your shit.
To this land, these cities, these people, everyone.
So Higgs's whole deal is that he wants to embrace entropy because it's inevitable. And that sucks. Because at the end of the day, 100,000 years is still 100,000 fucking years, right? It's all about not giving up until the last fucking second. That's what life is. Life is rebellion. It's a rebellion against the inevitable.
We've got all the time in the world, if you don't mind omelets.
Gonna beat him the fuck up. Apologies. Need to snooze the ads one more time. I only get to do this 3 times a day. We are not missing out on any of this. I don't feel like that was 5 minutes, but whatever. You're going to beat him the fuck up. That is what we came here to do.
Humanity? It's fucked 6 ways from Sunday. In life, it's been lived.
We're here to use the rope. And also kick him while he's down. Because Higgs is kind of a bitch. Where'd you go, buddy?
If history's taught us one lesson, it's that future's got no place for us. You tell me all you want. Death Stranding is proof enough. Sam, if you done deal.
5 feet to the right.
Get on over here.
Piece of shit.
For once in your goddamn life, make the smart play. And if you can't, then let's dance. come all this way, didn't you? Well, you're a lucky day. Ever made were ropes and sticks. Sticks.
Sorry, I have to interrupt your fucking boss spiel. Which is the plot of the game.
I don't need the guns, Sam. I can beat you. I can beat you.
Come on. Do it. Like I need all my fancy guns to kick your ass. Why won't he stop kicking me in the dick? Come on, Higgs. You fucking punk. Really? You don't need guns, but the grenade is gonna be your fucking saving grace? You won't stop kicking me in the dick. You fucking bastard. Where'd you go? There you go. There you are.
Come on. Let's have some fun.
Come on. Do it. Fuck you. Don't you fucking flash step. Just a knife, you asshole. Are you done?
Just don't get it, do you? You can't stop this thing. No one can.
Alright, I've used my daily allotment of ad snoozes.
Sam. This was only ever gonna end one way. So come on!
Beat the fuck out of each other at the end of time. Alright, he's much quicker on dropping his fucking guard.
Who the hell, Sam?
Sam's kind of a cheat, and that's fine because Higgs is a prick. Why do you get to dodge? Why am I not? I'm only giving block and fucking punch. Maybe I do have more tech here, but at the same time, fuck it. kind of been training for this every fight. Alright. Stop posturing and just fucking punch him.
Deliver that. Have a wonderful day.
The man who delivers a punch. Deserved.
You're getting a little touchy-feely there, Mr. Phasmophobia. Well, congratulations. You won the game. Too bad you didn't stop shit. Well, get on with it.
Guess I left a lasting impression. I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile.
It still doesn't make any fucking sense, but whatever, it's a solid line. Just a smidge overused.
This time you're the one who's going to break.
Is that right? I think you'll find our bond is made of stronger stuff. Give me pillar, damn it!
Oh, what's this? You're already broken.
The fuck? I'm Higgs. I'm the particle of God that permeates all existence. What are you? Honey, you ain't nothing but damaged goods.
You are damaged goods.
You've received the Misanga from Fragile again.
There you go. As promised.
Thanks.
Alright, sorry for bad break, I can't stop it. I did 3 times in a row. That's all I get to do.
What took you so long?
I had to rebuild America. Literal entire presidencies have gone by without people even trying to do work on that. It's like, alright, I'm just gonna third wheel here, I guess.
I brought you a metaphor.
I feel like...
Tell the lifers with Porter syndrome what happens when you hide behind the mask.
No. You keep it. It's better they hear it from the woman herself.
One more thing.
I brought you a metaphor is just Hideo Kojima speaking to the audience.
Your little one managed to bring it here by picturing it as equipment. You mind? Babysitting sucks. So where should I send you? Back east?
He doesn't need your help. He's got the chiral network. And he's got me. We can jump east together.
Alright.
Lucky him.
We appreciate everything you've done for us, we really do. But we're good for now. Besides, I'm sure they need you back at Fragile Express.
Yeah. Better to scoop up all the pieces and put them back together. Wouldn't want to settle for anything less than perfection.
Man,
Fragile.
poor
Miss
Fragile
Claire,
got
nothing
third
cold,
wheeled
nothing
out
left to say.
of the
Still
afterlife.
runs them.
It's wild.
Come on. Let's go. We still have work to do.
It's like, that doesn't feel great. Which, if there weren't any previous hints as to what the fuck is happening.
Do you still believe in me? Even without Higgs, I am a walking time bomb. I can end it all just like that. But what I want, what I have always wanted, was to be a part of it. For us all to be one. What?
Tell me the truth. Was this all for you or all for Bridget?
This is for our country. For our future, that is the truth. There's something that you need to know, Sam. When you were back east, I slipped out of here and I went to visit you.
What? You lied? Fuck me. You have any idea what it took for me to get here?
You wouldn't have come if I hadn't. You didn't care about America or bridges. But we did know one thing you did care about. Something you were willing to cross a continent for. A reason to build the UCA. It was Die Hard Man's idea.
Great. So I'm Mario and you're Princess Peach. Oh, you're right. I never gave a shit about this country. I have no ties to anything or anyone but you.
I'm so sorry, Sam. But it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, for you.
I guess that's taken care of.
I know you have questions, but can you save them for after?
Sure.
Let's go home.
How do we do it? Do we jump like Fragile?
No. The beach goes the whole way. We run together.
Run?
Yeah. Like Mario and Princess Peach.
So this is the point where I thought I was having like a video game induced stroke, because what the fuck is even happening? Even in the context of knowing what this game is. This sequence feels like a fucking fever dream, man. Of all of the what the fuck is even happening, this is like, alright, Sam is canonized, has the shit beaten out of him. The Princess Beach thing is the weirdest bit.
Wait here, okay?
It is the strangest bit. It's like, alright, you go running across the beach together with Amelie.
President Bridget Strand. So you finally invited me to the beach. Remember this? It's the same gun. And now I'm using it to make things right. You were supposed to make the world whole, not fuck it all up.
Okay, then. Get on with it.
Except what the fuck is happening?
There is no atonement. Not for us.
So, Bridget's definitely younger than, you know, the last time we actually saw her. Once again, in the sequence of what the fuck is even happening.
No. It can't be.
Is that really you?
Yes. It's me. John. Remember? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Give me back my BB.
You're looking in the wrong place.
BB!
Bridget's not over there anymore.
Stay back!
A push that kills. We were just told that there is no repatriation on the beach. Except... here we are. Resume game.
Whoa, Sam, it's me. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Back east of the tar belt. Your private room. You have Amelie to thank for that.
Where is she?
We don't know.
She didn't head back east?
No, but after she saw to you, she contacted HQ and left us a message.
Saying what?
I'm going to finish what Bridget started. Just that, and then... gone.
Bridget.
99,
I saw
Adam.
Bridget on the beach.
I think we're gonna have like a
Sam,
pause
please.
point.
You yourself burned her body, remember? She wouldn't have remained on the beach. Couldn't have. Not even if it was her daughter's beach.
Check the logs. You've got them, don't you?
Sorry, we didn't get any of it. The only record we have is the one in your head. What else do you remember?
That guy was there too. Cliff. He took Die Hardman hostage.
The director?
That part you believe?
Well, it would explain why we haven't heard from him for so long. I always suspected him. But now I'm starting to piece together a different narrative. Something's been bothering me, you see. We've been operating on the assumption that Higgs was controlling Cliff. But that can't possibly be correct. Because Higgs is gone, and Cliff is still causing trouble.
You think Cliff is the mastermind?
Yes. He's likely holding Amelie and the director captive on the beach.
And that's where I'm going. Wait a minute. Where's Fragile?
She's safe here with us. But so long as you're over there, she won't be able to send you to the beach.
What?
You must understand, Sam. While you were unconscious, the situation changed quite a bit. We'll explain everything, I promise. But first, you should rest. All right?
Fuck rest. I'm going back to that beach.
And little Lou doesn't need a break either, I take it?
The built-in sympathy meter of a yawn.
Sam, you helped us extend the chiral network from coast to coast. And you dealt with Higgs, the UCA's enemy #1. We couldn't have come this far without you. But there is still one final step. We have to swear in a new president and establish a functioning government. Only then will America be whole again.
Why don't you save that shit for someone who cares? I've done my part. Fuck America. We've got bigger problems now.
I hear you, Sam. Government is the least of our concerns at this point. Cliff has Amelie, which means there may not be anything left to govern come tomorrow. If tomorrow comes at all.
Then why aren't we out there doing something about it? I don't care what she is, only that we get her back.
Right you are. Rescuing Amelie and averting the 6th extinction are one and the same. But neither will be possible unless you first come back east. We are in no position to give you orders, of course. But believe me when I say, it is the only way.
Sam, everyone's here but you.
Fragile transported us back to headquarters.
You okay?
Never been better. Oh. Delivering so many people in such a short amount of time is new.
Mama. No, Lochner.
Yeah, I'm here too. Figured I should lend a hand.
We're all waiting for you, Sam.
No way in hell am I hauling myself all the way back there. Come on, Fragile. Let's do this.
I can't, Sam. And not just because I'm a wreck. It isn't safe to use the beaches to move people anymore.
Chiral spikes have become far more frequent, possibly as a result of expanding the network nationwide.
Oh no,
Too
what
many
we've been
beaches
doing is
sharing
wrong the
same
entire
space,
time?
Wires get crossed and so forth. You can see the toll it's taking on the network itself.
With things the way they are, it's too dangerous to risk jumping through a beach. Even if I reach a beach, there's no telling where I'll come out on the other side. And I could get stuck in there. That's why I can't go to you either. But if I could get to the entrance of the beach, I should be able to get you there.
The beaches are still there after all. I can personally attest to that.
So yeah, you will need to hold yourself all the way back here. But once you have, I promise I'll take you to Amelie. Straight to her beach.
The two of you share a very special connection. Your dreamcatcher, her Kipu. They are no mere trinkets. They are singular, irreplaceable totems, embodiments of your shared memories. Two sides of a coin. The price of entry to her beach. Dreamcatchers are a product of Native American tradition, that of the Ojibwe people, to be precise. They were said to ward off nightmares, to alter one's dreams. If Dooms is indeed Amelie's gift to us, her shared dream of our future, perhaps your totem is an invitation to change it. A test, challenging you to find hope amid their hopelessness. While we await your return, I'll search the beach for Amelie and the director. I doubt my ties to them are strong enough, but better that than sitting around doing nothing.
I'll see if I can't find something in the records on the three of them. Maybe they're more connected than we know.
We're waiting for you. The way home should be easier, right? Hurry back east. You already know the way. And when you get here... Oh.
Oh. Finders keepers. Now, get out of there, and make sure you head east, towards Lake Knot City. There's no cargo to deliver this time. Or rather, you're the cargo. That's the mission.
Gross.
All right. That wasn't the most Hideo Kojima length cutscene, but mail received from Peter Englert. Well, fuck me. Do you wish to know my secrets? Says Peter Englert. To which I must respond, fucking next time. Some of the cargo you were carrying crossing Starbelt has been placed in the private terminal. Okay, so as much as I would love to sit in this exact room, I think I need to go outside just to make sure that I save properly.
This child's special. One of a kind.
A baby candidate?
Either that, or...
a sacrifice?
Now, why is Bridget wearing the mask?
A bridge.
Episode 10, Die Hardman. Okay, so we are in the thick of it. However, that is where we're going to have to call it tonight, because I do have to go to work, and also there's a lot going forward. But, you know, all the more to look forward to next time. I appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight. We definitely, you know, that was a lot. When we get to a safe point, I think we'll go through the remainder of the emails that we haven't. But yeah, I think that is going to be where we call it for the evening.